Hey guys, what's up? It's Clary Berry, and we're here to talk about Ethereum cryptocurrency for the 29th through the 7th. This is a time that is going to be, I don't know, exciting is the word. Nail biting is going to be the word. Roller coaster was used in the last video. Let's check it out, guys. The 29th, we have the start of Venus square natal Jupiter. This can be, yeah, this is just gluttony, indulgence, and overdoing it to the max. That, you know, yeah, looks good, but they went the opposite direction. And that's peaking on the 5th. The 29th is also the peak of two aspects. One of them is kind of, to me, like a sideways. Yeah, kind of balanced, for sure. Okay, so the second, just looking kind of sideways, could be kind of this turning point too, like this market, and we're talking about up and then down, these sharp points, up, then down, way up, then way down. So, but I mean, for this one, that's more for the first one, the aspect. I mean, it's the same day, whatever. Well, that was the start, and this is, words do not want to come out right, guys. It's just frustrations. There's so much frustrations. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. The FUD, so coming through strong here. 29th is also the peak of Mars in conjunct natal Neptune. That's just getting like overly frustrated, overly emotional, way overly emotional at things that don't need to be that emotional. And that's just how it is, okay? Again, issues popping off all over the place because of that, causing that, etc. So, not looking too great there for Ethereum. So, on the 30th, we have more starting energy, Venus conjunct natal Saturn. This speaks to temporary issues, which is good. It's good to have, you know, some of the light at the end of the tunnel, like random fuzz coming in, dropping in. Like, again, that speaks to the, you know, outside issues theme that we definitely have been having lately. Things are happening, but I really do feel like Ethereum's in a really good place here, and this Venus conjunct natal Saturn that's just getting started might kind of actually, it just really speaks to that temporary issue. It's going to be able to work through this. It's going to be able to fix the issues here, and there's a practicality here with the Venus conjunct natal Saturn where the practicality is just subduing some of the passion right now. The outside issues, you know, the things that are going on in the world, the structures, the way things are in the world are causing the problems here. And that's peaking on the 6th, but again, just getting started here on the 30th. So could affect the day. But again, it speaks to these temporary issues, so that's good. So the first, we have the start of Sun square natal Pluto for Ethereum. This is more just speaking to the outside issues. Okay, issues, fear, uncertainty, doubt, the thinking process. Look at this little guy up here. Look at this little elitist. He's playing the people. Have we not been talking about this in like every video? And this is what part of this whole Pluto thing is going on, coming back into, you know, coming out of retrograde. And yeah, there's an awakening to these sort of issues. But before we're awakening from them, it's got to get pretty bad. So issues, outside issues that can't control, Ethereum can't control, we can't control it. So, you know, again, really good time to be buying your favorite crypto, Ethereum specifically, at this time, again, just starting on the 1st and peaking on the 6th. So for the first, let's get into some actual peak energy, Venus trine natal Mars. This, guys, dare I say it before I pull the card out? I think it's going to be good. Okay, justice, dip, bottom, bottoms up, bottoms up, bottoms up. So if you're going to be buying in, make sure you do it before first or second. I don't know. Let's keep going. This is just one aspect. Remember that. Always remember it. It's just one aspect. It's not everything. It's not everything. Okay? One aspect. So yeah, the bottom, I mean, it's all how you want to look at it. Do you want to weep because we got this low, or do you want to be happy because we're finally moving forward? That's the thing that people don't realize. There's always 25 different ways to look at something, or whatever. So this Venus trine natal Mars is positive energy. So that's the only thing that's peaking on the 1st. So might have like a little last hurrah here, shall we? I don't know. Let's keep going. The 2nd is the start of Venus square natal Venus. It's going to be fine, but it's a little bit of resting. It's small potatoes. If it's good, it's only good a little bit. Okay? If it's bad, it's probably only bad a little bit. Maybe like a very sideways day, possibly there. So, it is what it is. And that's again, this is, I meant aspect, not the day. This one's peaking on the 7th. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of a, Venus is just, can be such a lazy kind of energy and relaxing it. A lot of times the Venus energies aren't that powerful, if you notice that. So for the crypto movements here, moving of this energy, right? So let's get into the 2nd. We're going to have to clear out some of this old energy. Clear it out. And again, that's going to add, it's going to be what we're looking at here during this time period. The 2nd, we're going to be shifting out of some energies, shifting into some new energies. So let's see. So peaking on the 2nd, we have Sun sextile natal Mercury. So finally we get some like clear thinking. Okay, and we pull the Death card. How many times did we pull the Death card? So the 2nd, we were just talking, here's what it is. The 2nd, okay, we're going to, this is kind of sad, you guys. This is a sad story. It's like there's issues, and then you think you're hitting rock bottom in a way, on the daily here, right? And then it feels just like we are, trying to start up again, trying to have hope. And then, poof, like, dun, dun, dun. But again, remember, all of this is, there's a necessary element to this. And it looks like we might have another rock bottom. You thought this was rock bottom. This was not rock bottom. This is the real rock bottom. So this energy, though, again, this energy with the Sun sextile natal Mercury is the FUD, but it's staring the FUD in the face. You have to, in order to like heal any problems, so I talk about the shadow work, like you have to know the opposite. That's why in order to truly succeed, you have to fail a bunch of times. It's just the way that it is. And this helps us to see things more clearly. All our troubles, all our Mercury retrograde issues, we know this. They all eventually help us to learn, to grow, to be able to look back and say, what was I thinking? Why was I doing that? I don't know. It's a chance to revisit, redo things. Sometimes we have to do the same numbers we've already hit. Okay? But there's new opportunities within the darkness, if you want to say that way. And this could be a more positive aspect, but surrounded by everything else here, not going to be at all, probably. So, because we also have Sun in conjunct to natal Neptune. So that's okay. There could be some little ups and downs, but it's too much. It's the gluttony and the overdoing it, and it's coming down. Okay, so again, it's just kind of like, it's very similar to the Cardano reading. The Bitcoin reading was a little bit better, honestly, I feel like. But Cardano and ETH are going to be maybe feeling it this week. Again, great time to buy. That's the positive. There's always another side to the coin. There is always another side to the coin. So, FUD peaking on the 2nd, for sure. FUD happening, but it's not, all hope is not lost. Okay, now there's something really big too. Right here we have the end of North Node square natal Neptune. That was a negative aspect. This is positive for us. Okay, this is overcoming the FUD. This is this has been a real silent, sort of dreamy, like yin sort of building, but building in the dark, without any recognition, without being seen, doing all the work and getting none of the credit. That's what it is. And that is ending finally, like actually totally done around this time. So that is fabulous, because we've been dealing with that for a long time now, a long time. So fast forward, guys. Well, let's not fast forward. Let's take, hold on. Let's take 1, 4, 3, and 4. Okay, which we do not have really much to talk about for astrologically. So see the downward energy, feel the downward motion. I mean, this whole thing is like dropping out, the bottom's dropping out. Again, a lot of fear, a lot of FUD. People are going to be scared by what the market's doing. They're also scared because of the FUD that's being put out there. And it's just down, down, down energy, okay? So the 3rd and the 4th, probably not going to be very good days here, okay? And again, this 10 of Cups is usually pretty good, but this is going to be like a steady decline, I feel like, coming through. But it's a renewal, okay? It is a renewal. It is getting to the ending of the old cycle and going ahead and starting on. And it could speak to that rock bottom, because again, it had both of the shapes in there too. I really feel like that's, again, there's glimmers. There really are glimmers of hope. Please hear me when I say that, you guys. Do not sell. Do not sell the dips. Please. Please. I'm not begging you for my own financial gain, because there's enough whales that will keep this market afloat at this point. But, and I mean, the whales are just eating each other at this point. It's just, everything's too much. The fear and the FUD and the, you know, it's coming to a head. I keep saying that it's not just wishful thinking. We're going to see through a lot of it very soon. We're going to look back again in the next 3 weeks after Mercury retrograde is over. Take it 5 weeks if you want to go through the shadow period. Things are going to be completely freaking different. Okay? This is why we're having so many death cards, because there's such a clear line, and it's being drawn very possibly this week. Okay? This is the worst of it, you guys. This is pretty much the thick of it. Okay, so where are we at? Let's look at the 5th, because we actually have some energy for the 5th to deal with. We have energy that is peaking that we've already talked about. We talked about the Venus conjunct natal Saturn energy that we had that started on the 30th. And this is kind of that, you know, that practical, yeah, there's like issues. There's issues. Everything's subdued. It's so dark and dreary, you know, but it's temporary. It's temporary. We're going to get over it soon. There's going to be a new twist in the story. So don't get caught to being too depressed, you know, about this temporary inconvenience, you know. And it's really, again, turn it off. Like, turn off your apps. Stop adding negative energy to the mix, and you'll see that you start to get more positive energy pretty much right away. And guys, check out the Holistic Law of Attraction playlist as well while we're at it. Okay, it'll help you with getting that energy up and attracting more positive things to you. We really are powerful beings, and you don't want to just let the outside influences control you. And the cryptos are not going to do that either. They're not going to do that. If you think that evil is going to win and overtake crypto and take it down, think again. It's not going to happen. So, but they're trying. They're going to be trying. They are trying. They're going to keep trying. But we're going to find our way. And we're going to make it in the long term. So, we also have on the 5th, peaking, the Venus square natal Jupiter. So this is low, you know, this is like, yeah, things are happening under the scenes here. You're just not seeing a lot of growth. The growth is definitely stifled. They're just issues, you know. But again, sort of a new beginning in a way. I don't think a big new beginning here. I don't know. This is interesting. We do have on the 7th, the start of Venus, that's the quadrant natal Uranus. That's sort of bringing in the fresh. Maybe the fresh there's a little bit of fresh spark energy. Doing things in a new way. Again, look at this truth, just straight up connectedness. And that's what, you know, we did see that kind of coming through with this clarity. There's clarity, just sparks of it coming through. And people aren't going to they're not going to let that go. And even though it's a lot of fear, there's a lot of these aspects are people are in their intuition. And we talk about that too. Just people waking up and coming through. So it could start going up. But then I think it's going to be, you know, just a little bit. It's just going to be going up a little bit by the end of the day, if that at all. And that's kind of, it could go either way for the 5th, okay? Which is better than I thought when I first started. So that's good. So again, 7th, we have the start of this kind of fresh new energy also could kind of go either way because it's Uranus, it's Venus sesquiquadrate. It's just the start. When you have the 5th and, you know, the 7th, and they're both like, I don't know energy. It's like, okay, wait, we don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, we pretty much do, because Venus square natal Venus, sideways or down. Okay. Then we have on the 7th, I love this, 7 on the 7th, excuse me, Sun sextile natal Mercury. There's communication. There's, again, there are people finding the truth, but the people who are finding the truth are smaller in number than the people who are still sucked in the FUD. Still sucked in the FUD. But with our light, we can wake people up that are sucked in the FUD. So keep on, you know, zooming out. Keep on sharing screenshots of the zoomed out, you know, views of Ethereum or whatever here. So, and again, celebrate the little wins if there are any, or the little signs, the little glimmers of hope, any of those that you can find. That is so on theme for this video, for this reading. So the 7th, you know, again, the communication, it's just, there's a lot of, there's so much up in the air. I think, again, we've been talking about this like cascade effect, this chain reaction effect, and a lot of that, especially here for Ethereum, could literally go either way. So, and again, it might be like padded a little bit by just being like subdued, and the way that Ethereum is, and the way that people, you know, who are affiliated with Ethereum are, they're like chill, you know, and they don't let things really scare them for the most part. And I just don't think that, I think that, you know, Ethereum, you know, maybe might not do as bad, because again, you get these little glimmers of hope, and it's just like, I don't know. It could just be, it could be something else. So the 7th, it's kind of sideways, kind of question mark energy, just to be honest. You know, there's little things that could say good, but those are probably more long-term aspects. The 7th, we really do have some negative aspects ending though. So again, that's good. That's good. It's just kind of, where do you weigh it out? It's kind of even as far as calling it. It's just not, it's too close to call. Too close to call. You remember the election? Too close to call. Too close to call. Okay, so I want to just give you guys a little bonus day. The 8th, it's again, it's not going to be great. It's just the start of something, but it's a little bit more of a, maybe, again, long-term bullish energy. And again, if you want to look at the rest of the month, we have the Ethereum October video already up, so be sure and check out the playlist. Take care of yourselves. Much love, many blessings. I will see you guys real soon. Thanks for sticking around. Bye.